Hey guys, Prangell Gaming here, and today I'm going to be talking to you about my World Cup vlogs, which is Brazil versus Germany. This was an amazing game. It was so different, so weird, and not many people in the world ever could have predicted this. I mean, I predicted the team to win, correct, but I didn't predict that result. Nowhere near that result. That result was so different. You couldn't even predict that if you tried in a million years. If someone predicted that ever, I'd be so shocked. No one would have seen this result coming. The result was 7-1 to Germany against Brazil, yes. 7-1 if you're thinking you've heard wrong, you're not hearing wrong. 7-1 was the final full-time result. Germany made Brazil look like they were a Sunday League team. And I've never seen Brazil play without Neymar or Thiago Silva, but it looks like they have been the worst team that have ever played at a World Cup. Now this is upsetting because Brazil did have a good run in the Cup. They were doing really well in the World Cup with Neymar and Thiago Silva, but now that they're both out, well, Thiago Silva should be back. I'm not quite sure. I think he'll be back for the third place final, but I'm not quite sure, so he should be back. I believe he's back anyway. If he's not, then it doesn't matter. Brazil, really, they've been embarrassed more than anything, so nothing's going to matter more than just going out there and giving it their all in the final game they've got to play. However, Germany played some very, very good football. They just destroyed them. They classed Brazil so much. I'm going to talk about the goals, because that's enough of me just talking about the football, the teams, anything like that. I'm actually going to talk about Brazil's goal first. It was the last goal scored in the game, I am said to believe. It was scored by Oscar. Now, Neuer was very annoyed because the defence were not coming out to collect the ball. Neuer committed himself. Oscar just turned it around, smashed it past Neuer. There was the goal for Brazil, even though this was the result to make it 7-1. However, now I'm going to talk about the German goals. I just wanted to talk to you about that in a way, because I wanted to talk about Brazil first, because Brazil only scored one goal and they lost by such a huge fashion that I might as well start with a team that lost first. So, the first goal was scored by Thomas Müller. It was quite a good goal. Well, it was alright. I don't know, some weird goals have been scored. That was, I suppose, one of them. It looked okay, it was quite a good goal. But, yeah, if Thomas Müller scores 2 more goals in the final, then he will win the Golden Boot. If he doesn't, and he scores 1, then James Rodriguez and him will win the Golden Boot. However, if he doesn't score, then James Rodriguez will win it. So, the next goal was scored, and it's a record-breaking goal by Miroslav Klose. He had a pretty simple tap-in, to be fair. After he shot and it was saved, it dropped straight back to him, and he's not going to miss those. He is one of the best strikers that has ever been in history. Obviously, some people will disagree, but he has been a very, very good striker, and still at his age now, he's scoring goals at World Cups. He's scored a few in this World Cup. So, it's fantastic to see that he's actually got the most ever, ahead of any player, ahead of Pele, Maradona, players like that. He's got the most scored. I believe he's also played in the most as well, but let's not go there with that. The next 2 goals were scored by Toni Kroos of Bayern Munich. Centre midfielder scored goals and was one of the key talisman. The midfield was the key area for Germany against Brazil. His goals weren't overall that great. They were just tap-ins pretty much. But then the next goal that was scored after that, after Kroos got his 2 goals, so that was already 4-0. The next goal was scored by Sami Khedira. It was quite a good finish for a player like Khedira. You don't expect him to score goals. He was by far one of the better players in the German team in that game. And then I believe Andre Schürrle came on. Let me just check that quickly. Schürrle. Yeah, Andre Schürrle came on as a sub. And he scored 2 goals, and that's good for a substitute. His second goal was quite a good goal. I really liked his second goal. His first goal, you expect him to score, things like that. His second goal, he shot it and it hit off the crossbar and went in. It was a good goal. I really liked that goal, and that made it 6-0. But of course, I've already talked about the Oscar goal. That made it 7-1. Yeah, so he scored the one to make it 6-0, Shuriel did, and then that was followed up by the amazing, well, I can't call it a wonder goal, but it's somewhat of a good goal. So yeah, that made it 7-1 completely after Oscar scored, and Brazil were shamed. Now, I'm not quite sure whether this happened, but apparently there were riots in Brazil. I'm not sure how true that was, but I'll have to go find it out. Anyway, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye!